We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what this is Tonguespank Spice Company Scotch Whiskey Trinidad Scorpion, and I don't think this is produced anymore, this particular sauce, and I don't see a date anywhere on it. Well, there's this, but it's an enjoy by date, and that is actually coming up here fairly soon, but of course we're already into it, so no worries there. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't really worry too much about expiration dates on hot sauce, as it is anyway, provided it's sealed. Sometimes that causes issues, most of the time it doesn't. So, very, very hot. Our very hottest sauce features some of the hottest peppers on the planet. The blend will test the hottest chili head. It's an odd description, but the scorpion and ghost peppers hit hard and fast, and the lingering habanero whiskey makes a long-lasting burn. And of course, let's look at the ingredient panel. We have here a Moruga, Trinidad Scorpion chili peppers, red habanero, Naga Alokia, chili peppers, vinegar, Scotch whiskey, and salt. So, very clean, very, very simple list of ingredients, more or less, and it's just kind of a matter of what are we doing with. You can see it's very, very runny, just like a Louisiana style sauce would be, but it doesn't really fit into that category, and we'll get into that here shortly. For now, let's see, there's lots of little bits in there, and I meant to mention this, but scorpion peppers I'm drifting away from just a tad bit these days. That'll be more to the point, I think, in 2021, but alright, so let's throw a little of this in there. I don't want to get too much because this is very, very runny and I don't want it going everywhere. Again, we have this gorgeous, beautiful, lovely red orange, deeper orange red. Look at that. It's just a beautiful sauce, and see there's chunks, bits and whatnot towards the bottom there, a little bit of pulp. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think that's actually a good component of it. But and you can sort of smell, of course, the scorpions, but also to a degree a little bit of the underlying Scotch as well. So, and I'm a fan of that. I think hard liquor and sauces together is, I think that works really well, honestly. So, alright, here we go. Definitely scorpions right off the bat. You can really get a dose of those. The flavor of the ghost and habanero really isn't there. It's more of the bitter, flowery scorpions with a little bit of salt. Vinegar, of course, is somewhat present as well. I'm not really, despite smelling the Scotch a little bit, I'm not really getting any flavors of it. So I don't like doing this, and I wouldn't normally, of course, unless I was doing this type of video, but I mean, the heat component is it's prominent, but really just that sort of flowery and bitterness of the scorpions is, I wouldn't do that actually unless I was filming this. So, alright, I've got here the Kraft Macaroni Cheese, and just gotta throw some of this in there. I will say that for this sauce, it goes so well with quite a variety of things, including Mexican foods. This is a pretty clever combination. I'm not, like I said, in love with the scorpions, but I think that hard liquor is doing a good job of blunting what can sometimes be a tendency of those to just get really abrasive. So, alright, might have to add a little more, but we'll see. Yeah, I think just a touch more. It's a shame this is gone. It's a shame I waited so long. I really quite enjoy this sauce. It works well in pizzas and on meat, and like I said, the habaneros will lend it a little bit to the Mexican style sauces. I just don't tend to like that much astringency most of the time in my Mexican style sauces. Chicken strips, meats, I mean it works pretty well on almost everything. I've had it in ramen, certain Asian foods. I think a lot of the time the Asian foods are better with other things, but alright, let's just get into this. It goes so well with this. And it's interesting, different foods will change the nature of this. Like on this one, this isn't a great way of having it, but there's a lot of umami in there. Like having a pizza, for instance, it's really good on that. I'm just trying to change it up, for these videos, but I've tried it on a lot of different things. This is a pretty well extensively tested sauce. You can see it's about half it's gone. And of course it is a sauce of the year contender as well for 2020. Just so good. Like I said, I really enjoy this sauce and I wish I would have found it sooner. Might have put a bit much in there. It is getting a bit floury and spiky with the scorpions here at the end. But, I mean, you can use this pretty extensively without frying yourself. I think I put it at a 3 I think I put it at a 4. And that's about right. I like this on breakfast foods too. It's just a really well-rounded sauce, and it's a shame that they don't make it anymore. Like I said, I don't know what happened with this company. There's Tonguespank is still around. They do have some other sauces that I will be trying out as I get to them. I think they've got a bourbon something or other, maybe 1 or 2 other ones. And I'm definitely going to try to get to those. But this is, it's got a really good build. It's got a really nice afterburn. I'm definitely enjoying this quite a lot. And I would say go pick up a bottle, but you're going to be pretty hard pressed, I think, to probably find it at this point. So, but yeah, it's, I really think more hot sauce companies should be exploring the idea of using hard liquor with the peppers because they're such a natural combination. I think they work really well. The Scotch whiskey, that nice little bit of umami, it's excellent. And I'm not a big fan of Scotch. I'm not a big fan of Trinidad scorpions, but they work pretty well here. The scorpions, like I said, I'm just kind of drifting from a little bit. I would have preferred this one to be a little bit more heavily canted in favor of the ghosts. Definitely the ghosts, and maybe the habanero too, to a degree. Ghosts and habaneros together are a fantastic combination, and I certainly never I can't think of any sauce that I've ever disliked with that combination. It's certainly one of my favorites. Definitely, you can see where I tracked that a bit with what Blair Lazar and some other people have done. They go really, really well together. So that would have been my exact preference. But even as it is, even with those things working against it, that's still in the running as a sauce of the year contender. I think really, really speaks volumes to this as a sauce. But definitely excellent job, sort of unexpected, and yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it. This has been a really good year so far, strictly for sauces. Everything else, kind of out the window, but for sauces, definitely, I've had a lot of really enjoyable sauces this year, and I'm filming this at slightly past the halfway point of the year, so there's still a lot of the year ahead of us. So I'm looking forward to see what else I uncover from here. But anyway, there it is, the Tonguespank Scotch Whiskey Trinidad Scorpion Hot Sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.